breaking up such awesome networking. And I tried to get around to see everybody this morning, but we have a lot of announcements ourselves because it is a very busy time of the year. So I just wanted to have time to do that and for everybody to say why they were here, because I know several of you have brought things. So just to get started really quickly, I'm going to jump right in because our host with the most has decided to go a little bit later in the program. So the first thing up tomorrow, this is really exciting and important. At 5:30 tomorrow afternoon, we are going to have the downtown murals ribbon cutting, and we're going to start up at the library, which is called Upward She Rises.
I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's right too. And then the Greetings from Reedsville mural will be second, and that's right over here on the corner. So the Reedsville Downtown Corporation, and particularly the promotions committee, has worked really hard on trying to bring some cool things. So you guys a lot of you commented about the fire hydrants being painted, and then we've got the 2 murals, and we're working right now on another really cool project. So a lot of awesome stuff happening. And just a big public thanks to the promotions committee, and particularly Melanie Morrison. She's done a lot of work, and we're really excited. So that ribbon cutting's tomorrow. Then on Sunday, it's Cinco de Mayo. I don't know about you guys, but I love Cinco de Mayo. It's one of my favorites because I love. I could eat Mexican food every single day. We have a Fab Festival, which is from 11 to 7 at Market Square. So, Missy, you want to tell them a little bit about that really quickly?
Absolutely. So, 11 to 7, down at Market Square. We have 10 food trucks coming, 6 savory trucks, 4 sweet trucks. We have 3 breweries, a winery. We have bands all day, and it's free admission. So, come on by and get lunch, get dinner, get an afternoon snack. But we have food trucks coming from as far away as Raleigh, Durham, and so
please give Missy a big hand. Reedsville's first food truck festival. All right. So also going on. If you have not been, so as soon as we leave here, I'd love it if you guys would stop by the chamber. We have the 34th annual Student Art Festival going on, which is the students from Rockingham County and Reedsville High School, and they blow me away every year. It seems like they get more talented. We have 6 categories and 4 different levels of proficiency, and the judges made their decisions yesterday. We're really excited, but you guys can come in and vote on your favorite piece for the People's Choice Award. And so that goes through Friday at 4 o'clock, so we're going to cut off that judging. And then that ceremony will be next Tuesday, May 7th. We'll start at 6 for the reception and then 6:30 for the awards. And then also going on, your regularly scheduled city council meeting was moved to Tuesday, May 7th, moved up a week because they are going to be gone to their conference the following week. Also, speaking of Cinco de Mayo, I don't know if you guys have been to the new Monterey's, but it is beautiful. And we will be cutting a ribbon for them on Thursday, May 9th at 11 a.m. Obviously before the big lunch crowd hits. So y'all come and join us for that. Also, we have our sign up here with us. So if you have not signed up for your Grasshopper tickets, you're a chamber champ especially, and you get your free tickets, you need to come and see us. But they're $11, and you get a t-shirt with that if you tell us before next Friday, May 10th. We have to have it before then. And the game is on Friday, May 31st. If you have not been, it is a ton of fun. It's phenomenal. Fan Friday, fireworks, I get the little, my phonics mixed up, but it's the fireworks. Friday fireworks. Phenomenal fireworks, whatever it's called. So Denise, you can laugh at me. It's okay.
I'm just glad it's you, not me.
I know. But it's a lot of fun. We had 722 people go with us last year at Reedsville Night. So it's a huge night. It's a lot of fun. Our sponsors, WLC, see, I'm mixing it way up today. You should have done it this morning. WLC Fort Worth, Willie's been great. And then also the Luckies and the Reedsville Parks and Rec. So we're excited about that. It's always a lot of fun. Also, something else that Missy and I have been working on, we've been really busy. Next Friday the 10th is also the beginning of, now because of the weather, it's the beginning of the second Downtown Fridays. I don't know that you guys maybe had heard that. The car club was no longer doing the cruise-ins. The cruise-ins have gone away, as you know them, and now we have second Downtown Fridays. And that is a city cruise, which is classic cars and show cars with no limits on the years. And we also will have a beer garden, and we also will have entertainment. And the streets will be closed as they normally are, but it's just going to be a little bit different, a lot more fun. I think it's exciting. So second Friday nights through September.
And when it's dark,
Yes.
free movie at Market Square, and this month it's Incredibles 2.
Yes, so
So,
very exciting.
Bring your lawn chairs, bring your blanket, come watch the movie when it gets dark.
Correct. Thank you for that, because I almost forgot. And then we have several ribbon cuttings coming up, you guys. There's some awesome stuff happening. So the old corner shop is here on the corner, which so graciously allowed her side of her building to be painted with the mural. Her ribbon cutting is on Tuesday, May 14th. And then on Wednesday, May 15th, we are doing a new Topics at 12 with the Chamber, and I know a lot of you this applies to. If you are a Chamber champion, please, please, please plan to attend that. It is on Wednesday, May 15th, and I'm going to go through each of the benefits and how to make sure you're getting the most out of your Chamber champions, meaning that you've given us your logo, that if you get a banner ad, we've done your banner ad, and that you know what to do to get that done. But more importantly, beefing up your directory listing, your enhanced list, and how that works. Or if you've never been a Chamber champion and you are excited to learn about how that works, you could come and have free lunch and listen to about all the cool stuff. On Thursday, May 16th, we have another ribbon cutting. I don't know, he's not here this morning and I hate that, but Ron at Mattress Outlet, he has been awesome. You guys, I'm sure you might have met him. He's come and supported a lot of your businesses and the coffees and the ribbon cuttings, but he will be on Thursday, May 16th at 12. And then on Saturday, May 18th, yet again, Missy and I are working on some other projects with other folks, but the Team Reedsville Community Celebration is happening. That's going to be from 3 to 8 at Market Square. The Michael Bennett project will be will be there. Plus, we're going to show another movie. So we're going to have Black Panther, and then we're going to have several other vendors. We really still need some sponsors. We would love for you guys to sponsor that event, but we also need some more vendors. So I think it's going to be a really fun night. Come out and help us celebrate all the cultures that make Reedsville great. And then we also have another ribbon cutting for Dame Delicious. I don't know how many of you know those folks, but Marty, she is really wonderful. Her husband is an officer with Reedsville PD, and so they do not have a storefront, so we'll be at the Chamber, and that's on Wednesday, May 29th at 12. Next coffee's at the Cat's Meow on Thursday, June 6th at 8 a.m., and that is all of my event announcements. We do have 4 new members. We have Laura Rippey with Keller Williams. We have Rippey's Advertising Answers, MVP Southgate, and the Danville Braves. So lots of good stuff coming from those folks. Keller Williams is real estate. I know that you guys probably are familiar with that. Rippey's Advertising, obviously, that speaks for itself. It's an advertising company. MVP Southgate is the company that's responsible for the pipeline. And so we have a lot of information on that. People who have any questions about it, I have a lot of fact sheets and other stuff. And then the Danville Braves. They're yet another sporting agency who said the Reedsville Chamber is doing a lot and our market is Reedsville, so we want to join and see, how that works out for us. So we're really excited to welcome all those folks. I would love to introduce my friend Waldo Smith with Waldo Smith, Locksmith, who is our generous host today, and let you say a few words about your business and what you're trying to do. Thank you for having us this morning.
Thank y'all for being here this morning. You can tell spring, summer is here, obviously with all those announcements it was this morning. Good stuff though. Just to tell you a little bit about us real quickly. I started Locksmith eons ago. I had a gentleman, where is he at? There you go, tell me your name again.
Paul Hill.
Paul
Paul Hill, yeah.
Paul Hill back here was coming to me. He was talking about fond memories of, did you say it was your
grandfather?
Your grandfather
Yeah,
was
like
Locksmith. And so he was asking me how I got into this. I said, well, my grandfather. My grandfather started this as a hobby many, many years ago, and lo and behold, I didn't realize I'd get into this. I obviously tried to get away from it. Working for family is never as easy as people think it is. And so, but the Lord had a different road for me, and I ended up back to doing this full time. And so in 2010, a year and a half after my grandfather passed, I took this over, and I have just been running with it ever since. And today, I would have never imagined where I am, or where we are, I would say, here's my wonderful crew. You already see one's back here already working at it, and one more who's on his way. So, and because it was always just me, I just assumed it would be me. And now we have this wonderful crew. We're continuing to grow and expand, and so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this area. It's been a wonderful experience, and we're just continuing to move forward. One of the things I wanted to explain to you this morning is a couple months ago, when we were at the country store, I mentioned that we were going to be hosting, and I wanted to share with you our culture very quickly, because this is one of the things that I think sets us apart from a lot of other places and a lot of places to do business. And so I'm not going to read them out. If you want to read them all the way, you know, back there, they're right there hanging up on the wall for you to read when you come in. You'd be amazed how many people and customers actually come in. I'm amazed how many people actually stand over and look at it and read it. But then when you have to wait a few minutes, I think most people be on their phone, just like this. But I'm going to read just some, you know, the title headings for you. One, we want to honor people. And when I mean honor people, honor you guys, honor our customers, and honor each other. We love to honor each other and help each other out. Go first, take ownership. We do our best to go first, take ownership and responsibility for ourselves, and especially when it comes to what we're doing. Number three, we like to have fun because work can be work, and so you got to have some sort of release. So we like to have fun here to the best that we can. One of our big ones, work with excellence. No matter what we do, when we're done, I like for it to be done with excellence, to the very best of our ability with what we have and what we can do. We have great teamwork here. Number five is teamwork. We work well together as a team. We try to really work, and that's part of the culture. The culture is to actually build a team, because we like our people who live and breathe that culture up there. Next thing is integrity. We want to have integrity with everything we do, because that really sets the catalyst for who you are and what you do in life. I mean, the next thing is communication. Y'all all know how communication and failure in communication can cause major problems. So communication is always a work in progress. So we definitely have to work on communication, our commitment to each other, our commitment to the business, and our commitment to the customers. And in that, our abundance. We as a society and culture don't realize how abundant we really are. We really are. If you want to know how abundant you really are, go to a third world country. You will learn very quickly how abundant you are. And then in our abundance, number 10, which is the one I care most about, is generosity. I believe that we should be giving, and that's time, resources, and money to whatever we feel is worthy of our causes. So that's really who we are and what sets us apart from a lot of places. And we really, I mean, if you don't fit that, then you won't work here. You know, and that's just part of who we are. So aside from that, I mean, we're a locksmith company. A lot of things that we do, a lot of people don't realize what we do. A lot of people, when they hear locksmith, they think, oh, they do something like cars. You know? That's the number one thing people think of when it comes to locksmith. But no, we do a whole lot more. We do residential, commercial, automotive, and now we're getting into security systems. We got our alarm license. We're getting ready to start security systems and cameras. And then after that, we'll just see what other doors and stuff come available. If you want to know more specifically about what we do as far as when it comes to residential, commercial, and automotive, which some of the stuff you can see, and, you know, like we do all the key fobs and keys and stuff and all that. We do lock stuff and hardware installations, and that's commercial and residential, big keys. And we actually sell safes. If people want to look at a safe or get a quote for a safe, we actually will move safes, very heavy safes. I have equipment that will move safes up to about 1,500 to 2,000 pounds. So we're getting into some heavy stuff, sounds like. But anyway, so if you want to learn more about it if you have a specific need, you want to ask us a question, hey, feel free. As long as we can help you out, we want to do what we can for you. Other than that, if you have any questions, anybody have any questions they want to ask? Anything in particular? I doubt it. I just always ask.
I would like to say, if you do have a question, Waldo will figure it out. He enabled us to turn one of those vaults in that building to an office by figuring out how in the world we were going to make it a locking office for somebody. So he can figure it out. It took him a couple days.
It took me a while.
He got us the equipment and we took care of it. So he will make it happen. If you have a need, he will make it happen. So we're thankful for you. And he's a good neighbor.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, so I know we have some announcements from the floor. Is Lyle still here? Or did he slip out? He slipped out because it's National Day of Prayer, and he wanted me to announce that if he had to slip out. So he was headed out to do that. So if you are involved in any of those events, that is definitely going on today. So we'll just kind of start. I saw a hand, Miss
Yep.
Debbie.
I'm Debbie Moore. I'm with Help Incorporated. Saturday, May 4th is our big fundraiser, which is Run for the Roses. It is an absolutely fun event. Here's my sidekick right here. She's always there. We get dressed up in our hats and our dresses, and we watch the race. We have a live band. But most importantly, all the proceeds from this event go to Help Incorporated, Center Against Violence, our new Square One building. We have outgrown our space. There are 3 to 4 of us in an office, which when we are a very confidential organization because we deal with victims of sexual assault, violence, and all sorts of things. So we've got to have more space, so now is our time to buy or build that building. But anyway, the event is Saturday. It is so much fun. I have tickets. If anyone is willing to purchase one, they're $40. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
My name's Lydia Craddock with the Rocket Top program. I have 2 people I want to introduce to you. One of them is Rocket Top is growing. We have our advanced manufacturing apprenticeship. We also are beginning an IT apprenticeship. Talk to me if you're interested in that. But I want to make sure you know this space. This is Miss Bria Tass. She's stationed at Reedsville High School, but she is the assistant for the program. And actually, she's the one that kind of keeps it running when I go out and talk a lot, and then she does the work. But this is Miss Bria Tass, and so you'll be seeing her some. But then I also want to give Joey an opportunity to introduce himself. He is one of our IB students. Joey.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Joey Franson. I'm a junior over at Reedsville High School. I'm in the IB program. I'm also on the swim team, football team. I love the IB program. Really, I feel like it prepares me for college, and it gives me a way to balance academics as well as athletics.
So if you get a chance to talk to Joey, if there's time at the end, he comes from a family, a military family. Dad's a lawyer, mom's a lawyer. But a lot of interesting background there. But thank you for welcoming our students when we come and visit you. Thanks.
Well, one thing that I want to point out, we do have our new chamber check sign. I mentioned that earlier about topics at 12. But this is our new sign, and we are super excited about this year. We had a lot of new folks and a lot of people, but I just have to tell y'all that we make a big deal about this because this is a huge part of what allows us to do what we do at the chamber. So thank you to all of our sponsors and everybody who gives that little bit extra of investment or a lot of extra investment that helps the chamber do what we do. So we're very appreciative. And if you are a chamber champ, would you just raise your hand if you're representing the chamber champs? I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here. And if y'all could just give them a round of applause, please. All right. Other announcements? Yeah, sure.
I'm Mark Pridge from the Goodwill Career Center in Reedsville. We are doing some restructuring, so I'd like to introduce Jason and Demetrius Morgan. They are going to be taking over as business services and outreach manager and center managers. They're from Greensboro and Burlington respectively, but if you've worked with the business in the past, these are going to be new contacts for you. They're very exceptional men, and they have great teams who are looking to really deepen our impact in the community, so they're really specializing in their roles. So I have some information here if you want to say.
Good morning. My name is Demetrius Morgan, like Mark just said. I will be the new business and services outreach manager. So I'll be going out speaking with business, see how we can help them with any training needs they may have for their staff, like upskilling, like if they need help with Microsoft Office, Word, PowerPoint, or what have you. We really will come out, train with you there, and come to the center, and also to see how we can build business relationships, helping with your hiring needs.
And I'm Jason Norris. I'm the Career Centers Manager over our 5-county area. So I'll be overseeing the operations at each Career Center in every county. I'll be getting out in the community and reaching out to a lot of community organizations, community colleges, NC Works, to try to implement new programs into the Career Center. So,
Awesome.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks.
Come here. This is my friend Adam. We have a meeting at 9 because we have played heck trying to catch up with each other. Adam, would you tell them who you are and what you're doing, what your new role is here in the county?
So my name is Adam Mark, if you haven't met me yet. I'm the small business manager for the county economic development. I also kind of have my hands in some of the workforce development stuff and some of the site development stuff. So like I said, our staff kind of overlaps a lot. I know I've met with some of the downtown businesses already. I think Jeff's meet with the city a lot too. But really, my main role is just because we do have a good chamber and a good city staff working with you guys, I try to add value similar to kind of what the Goodwill Development Centers are doing. And I'll have some business cards with me, but again, if you guys are having any kind of training needs, if you're interested in any kind of value added, like trying to do an expansion, trying to bring in new products, new contacts, please get with me. I oversee the whole county, so I'm kind of all over the place. But so you might have to bear with me in terms of that. But no, really, my big role is just to kind of add value where the Main Street and the Chamber is already given a lot of those services. Like I might be able to bring in some outside contacts for you guys.
Thank you. Sorry for putting you on the spot. I just was like, I don't think he's talked at coffee. Robert. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Good on up there.
Hello, everyone. And quiet guys. But my name is Robert Blackwell. I'm the Center Director for Biomac USA in Danville, Virginia, which is a plasma donation facility. We've practically been there for about 19 years. We renovated in 2014, and so I took over that center in January of last year, and so far we're doing about 3,500 donations a month. As far as the community, we're trying to get more involved and try to get education out there, mainly for the type of donors. Most people think we see drug addicts, alcoholics, etc. I'm a normal guy. I donated for years, okay? That type of industry. Okay. Nevertheless, since that time, we've been averaging about $2.6 million a year back into the community in Danville. And we noticed that a lot of uptick in Reedsville patrons. And so we're trying to spread that out a little bit more, also save many lives. And so anytime you guys, I'm looking for weird ideas for partnerships, that's what my boss said I am. So to try to create more awareness and just create more donations and save lives and also help the community a little bit more.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We're excited. Somebody was asking me about our reach regionally, and I was just saying that we have a lot of folks that are coming from Danville, as you heard me say, Danville Braves. So Danville is starting to really be part of our market as well.
That's that was something that,
I know, I wondered why you didn't say that.
I wasn't on my.
It's okay.
Yeah. So one of the things too that I didn't mention earlier is that last year I spent a good part of the year working on getting my license for Virginia, because we have also worked on expanding into Danville. So we're expanding into that area. We're starting to pick up and we're starting to grow, and the goal is to also get a place like this also up there. So that's that. So sorry I didn't mention that earlier, but I guess I just didn't realize that Danville was such a just an interesting, neat community that we're beginning to grow together. I had no idea. Then I keep hearing people from Danville. I'm like, that.
Well, Jeff and I find a lot, and it's one of the whole things of the reside in Reedsville part. A lot of people too like to live here.
Right.
We've got people that come here all the time that are relocating, that are getting jobs in Danville, but they want to live here because they want the community that we have and the quality of life that we have here and what we can offer with a little bit more laid back. And so the Danville market's also, I think, coming this way because they know that things like, just like the grasshoppers and the swarm, they know that we're going to visit and do those types of things, so they want to give back to our community. They're not official, but I mean, they've said it was official. We're also, just so, I mean, because I'm going to run out of time if I don't tell y'all now, the Wyndham is looking to join the chamber, and a lot of people don't know that the Wyndham is actually not just a golf tournament. There's actually a nonprofit who puts on a golf tournament, and they put a lot of money back into the community, and so that's what they're trying to do, is grow their brand. And Jeff and I have been working with them and trying to look at some things, but they're trying to bring the Wyndham name here, but also I'm encouraging and pushing them to bring Wyndham dollars here, because if they're going to put back into the community that supports them, we know heavily there's a lot of golf fans here and a lot of people who support that. And that tournament, if you're not a golf fan, it's a big deal this year. There's been some major changes, and so we're excited, and I'm hoping we're going to be announcing more about our involvement with them officially soon. I also wanted to make the announcement, May Member of the Month is Workforce Unlimited. They have just really stepped up and been so helpful to us, and they're really doing a good job in the community, and so we're thankful to have them. And then Ryan, you were hiding in the back.
I was.
I knew you couldn't see it. Get up here. This is my new buddy Ryan.
So,
Tell me about who you are.
good morning. My name's Ryan Mobley, Staff Sergeant. So I took over in January as Station Commander for the Army Recruiting Station in Reedsville. We recruit for the regular active duty Army and the Army Reserves. I feel very fortunate to be here and try to get involved in this community and help grow the Army in this community with the Army Reserves and keeping people local. But I like Reedsville a lot. Rockingham County, it reminds me a lot of my hometown, Clover, South Carolina, not too far from here. And I'm really excited to be here. I love what you had to say about your values. A lot of those things mirror some of the things that the Army's all about. And my number one goal, while I'm here, is to make an impact, a positive impact in the community, to help young men and women who want to serve their country follow that pursuit, but to educate and inform people about the Army opportunities, what we're about, and meet people and make connections. So I'm really appreciative of y'all.
I'm very thankful that you came in, and I just want to use this as an opportunity to talk about what the Chamber really does. I know that you guys hear me talk about a lot of fun stuff and smile on my face and jumping up and down and say come to these events and do this stuff and whatever, but really we're about connections, right? We're about community, we're about connections. And when he came in, it just blew me away. Like, we're coming full circle to what we do, and we were able to do two things. I told him about Lydia, and I told him about the work that they are doing with workforce development and the initiatives. You guys, we have the machining program, we have the IB Academy here, we have, and then across the county, you have the other academies. You have the Public Safety Academy, you have the elementary school students starting in the Spanish immersion program. There are a lot of opportunities and a lot of things at Rockingham County and their students. Adam was saying he's involved in some of that stuff. But I also said to Ryan, I said, this is another really great opportunity, and I'm glad to have an excited recruiter here, because that is a wonderful opportunity for a lot of young men and women to serve their country and to get an education. We have, I know, a lot of vets who are chamber members, but I feel like there's a lot of emphasis being put on skills and trades. This is another real avenue and real opportunity for our students. And so I was able to say to him, hey, you need to go check out PLS, because they're working with troubled young men and trying to get them before things get on the really wrong path. And so that's a connection that we can make. And then I was able to say, hey, Lydia's somebody else, and Dr. Scott's somebody else you need to be talking to. And so that's what we do. That's who we are. That's what we're about. That's why we have these coffees. That's why we try to make connections. So we are really excited to have you here. He's going to be here for 3 years, and I think he's going to make a huge impact just from what little bit of time that I've gotten to know him. So please always ask questions. Please always talk to those people. And I encourage my shy folks always. I've got a couple that I'm mentoring right now, trying to get them to get out and just open their mouth, so it's good. And I'm just really thankful for you all. And this is this crowd, I think, speaks volumes. Waldo, the people who support you, but also just in general, you guys supporting each other. So thank you for that. Any other announcements? Will my ambassadors raise their hands? I see a lot of those here this morning. Thank you. And my board members too. Thank you. And I saw a couple of those folks. I'm very appreciative of them. They do a lot for us, and they're very helpful in what makes this grow. Yes, Cecil.
Just real quick, I'm Cecil Cottrell with Mount Jubilee Ministries. Couple of things. Just a couple of quick announcements. Number one, we're thrilled to announce that Camp Jubilee for the individuals with intellectual developmental disabilities, special needs kids, and adults our camp is full for this year, 48 campers out at camp at Betsy Jeff Penn, June the 16th. We are still in need of a few counselors, so if you, I was 45 when I started counseling, but if you're interested or know of someone that might have a passion for this population and be interested in a week of residential camp, partnering with the population, please let them know about Mount Jubilee Ministries. And also the fun news, and I need a small business mentor, is that we're launching a alternative day program July 1 down at Mission First for the adults with special needs. It's really exciting. There's not enough Medicaid money to go around, and there's 90 people in Rockingham County on a wait list for those services. So just really excited about that opportunity. And thank you, the Chamber and the community for embracing us the way you have. It's just incredible.
Thank you. That's been a long time coming. We are very That makes me so happy. Okay. Anything else for this bright, sunshiny, already really hot morning? For daggone May. Okay. All right. All right. So we'll do some. Come sign up for your grasshopper tickets. Make sure your ticket is in the box here. And I'm going to do some. Anybody else? There's not very many in here.
I gotta sign up too for my
Any other business cards?
Hang on, Diane.
Oh, one more in.
Yes, sir. Okay, guys, I'm going to break up the networking, but I just need to be able to be heard for just a minute, because it's not fair to our donors or to our winners who can't hear me. All right, so Demetrius Morgan, you want to get your certificate to McDonald's.
Go buy a lot
Oh my gosh. Miss Yellow Dress. Y'all are winning this thing back there. That's from Waldo. Robert Blackwell, the third. Robin Seagram. She wins a Bojangles gift certificate. And Catherine Church. You want a chamber gift pack. Thank you all for coming. Have a great day. I hope to see you at the ribbon cutting tomorrow. And there's a lot of great May events, so I want to see your happy faces.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for tuning in today. We had a great crowd for our May coffee here at Waldo Locksmith. And if you will please tune in for our ribbon cutting tomorrow. That's very exciting for us to keep adding to our downtown. So we'll see you soon.